Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel EduTube Free. If you want to become a web designer or want to make your own website, so this video is for you because in this video session I'm going to discuss HTML step by step. After completing HTML from basics to advanced, you will learn CSS and JavaScript as well. So please stay tuned with us. Hello everyone. In this video session, you will learn about body tag and its attribute. If you didn't see my previous video which are related to the HTML, you can directly move to that video by clicking on this I button symbol which is given on the top. Okay, so in this session we will talk about body tag and its attribute. So first we need to understand that what is body tag. So body tag, if we say or if we say body element, both are same. Okay. So first we need to understand that why we are learning body tag. As you know very well, website is a collection of web pages, and these web pages contain some kind of information such as text, image, links like hyperlink, okay, hyperlink or any kind of navigation, media files like audio files, video files, okay. It means a website is a collection of web pages, and each and every web page can contain any kind of information such as text, image, links, media files like audio file, video file, etc. Website is similar to a book. If we talk about a book is just like your website. I'm just giving an example. It is just like your website. As you know very well, book is a collection of similar pages. Suppose that if you are talking about a science book, so all the pages in that book which will be related to the science. If I am talking about computer book, so all the pages in that book will be related to the computer. So that's why I'm saying that similar pages. Similarly, website is a collection of similar kind of web pages. If you are going to make a social e-commerce website, so all the pages will be related to the e-commerce. Okay, so first we need to understand that what is website. Website is a collection of web pages, and these web pages contains any kind of information like text, image, links, any kind of media files like audio, video, etc. If we talk about the body tag in HTML is used to display the content, any kind of information like text, images, links, media files, tables, etc. of that particular web pages that we want to create. Suppose that if you want to display in your web page an image like something you want to create a background image, or if you want to make a color of that web page, you can create by using body tag. If you want to display any kind of information in textual form, you can display by using this tag. Means whatever content written inside the body tag will be displayed on your web page. Okay, and there is a one more important thing is that the body tag contains total number of 8 attributes, means total 8 attributes, in which 7 attributes are related to the HTML and only one attribute is related to the CSS, that is basically style attribute, that we will learn in CSS part when we learn cascading style sheet. There we will see the style attribute. Okay, now come to the next body attribute. This is our first attribute, bg color. So this attribute is used to set attractive background color of your web page. Suppose that this is your web page and you want to set the background color of your web page. So you can set any color, green, red, yellow, whatever color you want to set in the background, you can set by using this attribute. So this is the syntax basically of writing body tag and its attribute. Body, there is a space, that is your attribute of body tag, and the color name oblique color code. Here you can give directly the name of the color, or you can write the color code. Color code, basically there are some codes. There are known as hex code. Hex code, like suppose that if you want to create red color in the background, so there is a hex code is hash symbol double F and 40. Suppose that if you want to change the color of the background yellow, so this is the hex code for yellow color, that is 4 time F and 2 zeros. Okay, so different colors have different hex code. So either you can write the name of the color, or you can write the hex code. Any one of them you can write. Okay, so come to the next attribute, that is background attribute. Background attribute is used to insert a background image, or you can say that picture. If you want to insert a picture in the background, picture or simply image in your web page, so you have to use background attribute. So this is your tag name. Tag name is body, and this is your attribute of body tag. And here you have to write the, basically you can put the URL of that image, where this image that you want to upload in the background is located, where you can put the URL, or directly you can make a folder in which your main file is there, main HTML file is there, and you can put in that folder, you can put the image. Suppose that I'm saving a image, its name is A, and its format is JPG format. So you have to write a.jpg. There is no need to write the full URL. If you have written your main file and your image file along within a folder, inside a folder, you can write directly the file name dot file extension. Otherwise you have to put the whole URL where this file is located. So this is a lengthy process. This is an easy way to insert the image in the background. Okay, so by using background attribute, you can insert a background picture in your web page. Okay, now come to the next attribute, that is text attribute. This attribute is used to give the color of all the text, whatever the content written inside the body tag. Here in a web page, if you want to change the color of whole text written inside a web page, if you want to change the color of the text, suppose that red, whole text color would be red by using this syntax: body, text, body, and text के बीच में space, there is a space. This is a tag name, this is the attribute name. Text means color name or color code. Similarly, you can write the color name red, or something like, you can give the color code. We will talk about the color code, what is color code, what is hex code in the upcoming videos, how to generate these hex code. Okay, we will learn in upcoming videos, so there is no need to worry about it, class. Now come to the next attribute. So we have learned three attributes: bg color for background color, if you want to change the background color. Second attribute, if you want to insert a background image in the background in a web page, if you want to insert an image, you can use background attribute. Or if you want to change the color of all text written inside your web page, you can change the color. Okay, now come to the next attribute, that is link attribute. Link attribute is a very important attribute. Basically, for using this attribute, you have some knowledge about hyperlink. There is a hyperlink. This is a tag name A, anchor tag. There is an attribute name href, reference, and this is the address. Suppose that I am giving www.google.com. This is the web address. And here inside this tag and attribute, I'm going to write Google. And after writing this, I'm going to close my anchor tag, that is hyperlink. So this Google text will be shown in your web page only. This is your, and there is an underline. It means this is your hyperlink. This is your hyperlink, or you can say that navigation link. Okay. So if you click on this link, you will move on to the which address, www.google.com. When you click on this link, you will move on to the www.google.com, or you can give any address here, www.facebook.com, or any website address you can give. So it is used for navigation, like if you want to create home page, or circular page in your website, or images, or you can say that gallery page. So this type of option, if you want navigation option, if you want to create, you have to use hyperlink concept. This is your anchor tag. By default, the color of this link is, very well. If you don't know, I'm just going to tell you. The by default color is blue color, that is unvisited link color. By default color is unvisited link is by default is blue color. If I'm talking about a link, means active link, so by default the color of active link is red, and the by default color of visited link is purple. First, we need to understand what is the meaning of unvisited link. Unvisited link means you didn't click on this link. It means very first time if you are going to see this link, this is unvisited. And by default, this color will be shown blue color. And if you want to change this color according to your need, you can change by using this attribute, link attribute. That is the purpose of link attribute. Similarly, what is the meaning of active link? This attribute is used to change the color of active link. Active link means if you press on this link, so this link by default is going to be red color. But if you want to change the color of this link, you can change according to your need. By using this a-link attribute, you can change, you can give any color name. I am just going to set green, and you can give the color code also. Okay. And what about the visited link? Visited link means once you have clicked in this link once, this color will be changed. By default, this color is purple. And if you want to change according to your need, if you want to change this link color, you can change by using this vlink attribute. Okay, you can give, suppose I am giving blue, and here I am giving a red color. So you can change the link color. Okay, now come to the next attribute, that is margin attribute. This attribute is used to set the margin of the web page. It contains mainly three attributes: top, right, left, and bottom. Here you have to write four margin, that is from top margin, that is for left, right, and bottom margin. So what is the margin? Margin means the distance from the top, how much distance you want to write the content, the distance from the left, the distance from the right, the distance from the bottom. For defining the distance, you have to use margin attribute. Top margin, the value you can give in a value or pixels, like 300 pixels. Okay, so 300 pixels from the top. You can give 30 value, you can give 30 pixels also. If you want to define the left side distance from the left side, you can give, if you want to give the right distance from the right side, you can give. If you want to give the distance from the bottom, you can give according to your need. Okay, so that's all about the attributes of body tag. And this is your practical session. In the practical session, we will see each and every attribute. Okay, class. So now we are going to see the practicals of today's session. In this session, first you need two things. First, you need to make a folder, I have already made a folder that is HTML in which some images are there, and you need a editor, any kind of editor like Notepad, Notepad++, Sublime Text, or VS Code. I'm going to use VS Code, Visual Studio. This is my VS Code. Now I'm going to open new file by choosing a option Control N. Okay, this new file option is there. And before writing anything here, you have to save this file. I'm saving this file, name body.html. Whenever you are going to save your HTML program, you need to save that file with file name dot extension .html. Okay, so I'm going to save it in that folder that we have already made, that is on desktop HTML name. My folder name is HTML, which is on desktop. I'm going to save it. Now I'm going to write HTML, that is my body tag, body, and here I'm going to write bg color, that is our first attribute, bg color red, suppose that I'm giving, and I'm writing something here. This is my first web page. Okay, so this is my content. After writing the content, I'm just going to close the body tag, and after that I'm just going to close HTML tag. Okay, you can align easily. Okay, so this is our program. HTML body bg color is equal to red. This is my first web page. That is the information which I want to display in my web page. This is my first web page. So that's why I'm writing in a body tag, inside the body tag. And what will be the background color? Background color should be red, because I'm giving here the attribute bg color is equal to red. Now I'm going to run. I'm going to save this program, Control S. After that, I'm going to run this program. Here run option is there. I'm going to click run without debugging. Chrome option I'm going to open. Now you can see the background color. The background color of this web page is red color, and here is my text. That is my information. This is my web page. Suppose that if you want to change the color of this text, you can change by using text attribute. You can directly write here along with bg color attribute. Text color, suppose that I'm writing here green. Suppose that I'm just going to again run Control S, open, Control R. So my text color is changed. That is my text color, that is in green. Again, I'm just going to delete that attribute because my text color is not showing properly. That's why Control S and Control R for reloading this web page. So now you can see that by default color of the web page is white and your text color is changed, that is green color. Okay, so by using this attribute, text attribute, you can change the color of the content. Okay, now I'm going to use background attribute. If you want to insert any background image, I'm choosing j.jpg. That is my file which is already in that folder, in HTML folder. I have already told you that. Control S. Now I'm going to reload this thing. Now this background image is showing. This is my background image and this text is also showing. Okay, so by choosing background option, you can change the background. image. Okay, so that is your background image. Here there is no need to write the full URL because you have already saved that .jpg file in that folder, that HTML folder. I have already saved that files. So do one thing before doing the practical. All the images that you want to insert in your web page, put it together in that particular folder. Okay, and use it directly by name. Okay, now I'm going to use, here I'm going to tell you one more thing. I'm going to another image. I'm going to use another image, that is b.jpg. Control S and reload. Here we are seeing that there are lots of image is showing of same image. Some images, these images repeating in X direction and Y direction, in both direction. So this type of problem will occur in HTML basics. But if you want to resolve this kind of problem, you have to use style attribute. You have to learn about CSS, cascading style sheet. You will learn in upcoming sessions, upcoming video sessions, in which you will learn there is a attribute background repeat, in which you have to put the value background dash repeat is equal to no repeat. Whenever you will give the value no repeat, that image will not repeat itself, because here the image is repeating itself. So you will learn in CSS part how to use style attribute. Okay, not here I'm going to tell you, I'm just giving the overview of that thing. Okay, now I'm going to tell the another attribute, that is link attribute. Suppose that I'm writing link. Suppose that I'm not giving any attribute. I'm just writing, I'm just creating a link. Href is equal to hash. By default, I'm not going to any website. So I'm just writing hash. It will make a link, no matter you are giving any, URL or not, you are giving or not. I'm writing Google, or suppose that I'm writing home page. That is home navigation page. H in capital. After writing this, I'm just going to close A. Okay. Now I'm going to save it, Control S. After saving, I'm just going to reload it. So now you can see this link is created. By default, the link color is blue. You can see, okay. But after clicking that link, this link color is changed. This color is, once you have visited already. Now after clicking on this link color will be changed, and it will show in purple. Okay, and when you press from your mouse left click, if you press on this link, you will see the active link. That is your active link color, that is by default is red color. But if you want to change this color, active link, unvisited link, visited link, you can change by using link, a link, or v-link attribute. Okay, so I'm going to open. Here I'm going to give link means unvisited link. By default, unvisited link color is blue. Now I'm going to change, this color is green. And here you have to write link. And if you want to change a link, active link is blue, and v link, visited link is yellow. And now I'm going to save it. Okay, again you have to reload this page. Now you can see here you have given the value, that is v-link means visited link. Once you visited on that link, the link color will be changed. Now the color is yellow because you have given the v-link. Now I'm going to press on this link. This link color is active link. I'm going to press on this link. By using mouse, I'm going to press the left key of my mouse. I'm just pressing it. Now the link color is, my link color is what? Blue color. Okay, so because you have given the active link is blue. Okay, that's why it is showing. So that's all about this link attribute. Now we are going to see the margin attribute. I'm going to see the top margin. Suppose that I'm giving value 30, suppose that, and left margin I'm going to give 50. Top margin I'm going to give 70, and the bottom margin I'm going to give 80. What about the margin? What is the meaning of margin? Margin means the distance from the top, from the left, from the bottom, from the right. Okay, the distance of this content from this content, whatever the content written inside the body tag. Okay, now Control S and reload this. You can see some value is shifted here from the left, from the top, from the bottom, and from the right. You can give the value in pixel also. Suppose that I'm giving 30 pixel. That is 50 pixel, 70 pixel, and 80 pixel. Control S, and again I'm going to reload it. Nothing is changed because the value and pixel, you can give the value in pixel and you can give the value in simple value. Suppose I'm writing here 300 from the top, and from the bottom I'm going to give only 100. Now I'm going to save it, and I'm going to reload this. So there is some changes. You can see here I have given wrong value. So here you can give 500, suppose that 50 px, and here you have given 50 px, and here you have given 300 px. That is our pixels value. Okay, now I'm going to save it. Now I'm going to reload it. Now the my location of my text is changed according to the pixel. Okay, so that's all about this session. In this session you have learned about the body tag and its attribute. Okay class, so in next upcoming class we will discuss the further more important topics related to the HTML tutorial. Okay, so please stay tuned and keep learning with us. Okay class. हेलो फ्रेंड्स, अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगता है और आपको ये महसूस होता है कि मैंने इसके लिए काफ़ी मेहनत करी है और ये वीडियो आपके लिए हेल्पफुल है, सो प्लीज़ डू लाइक, सब्सक्राइब एंड शेयर माय चैनल, सो दैट जितने भी बच्चे हैं जो HTML ट्यूटोरियल पूरा अच्छे से स्टार्टिंग से एंड तक सीखना चाहते हैं वो इसको अच्छे से सीख सकें। और अगर इस वीडियो से रिलेटेड आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो आप कमेंट बॉक्स में लिखकर कमेंट भी कर सकते हैं। मैं आपकी प्रॉब्लम्स से रिलेटेड जो भी रिप्लाई होगा मैं उसमें दे दूंगा। एंड एट द लास्ट आई जस्ट वुड लाइक टू से थिंग, प्लीज डू लाइक, सब्सक्राइब एंड शेयर माय चैनल। थैंक यू सो मच।